Hello everyone, myself Vahita, Assistant Professor of Computer Science Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. I am here to explain a few concepts of the subject CS 8592 Object Oriented Analysis and Design. We are going to discuss about the topic Dynamic Diagrams and UML Interaction Diagrams. Objective is to understand about the concepts of dynamic diagrams and UML interaction diagrams. Now first let us know about what is dynamic diagram. There are two kinds of object models which are dynamic model and static model. The dynamic models such as in UML interaction diagrams, which include the sequence diagram or the communication diagram, the state chart diagram, activity diagram, help to design the logic, that is the behavior of the code or the method bodies. They tend to be the more interesting, difficult, important diagrams to create. So that is called as dynamic models. The static models such as UML class diagrams, which help us to design the definition of packages, class names, attributes and the method signatures, but not the method bodies. It represents, consider this diagram which represents a static model and a dynamic model. In the static model we have a class diagram with class name, dice game, and operation is play, and die with attribute face value and the operation role, that is UML class diagram. Considering in dynamic model we have UML sequence diagram which have dice game and die, and the message that gets transferred is play and roll. The main behavior or the dynamic diagrams in UML are interaction diagrams, which are sequence diagrams and collaboration diagrams, then state chart diagrams and activity diagrams. Now UML interaction diagrams. The UML includes the interaction diagrams to illustrate how the objects interact via messages. They are used for dynamic object modeling. There are of two common types, sequence diagram and communication diagram. From the term interaction diagram, that is from interaction, it is clear that the diagram is used to describe some type of interactions among the different elements in the model. This interaction is a part of dynamic behavior of the system. This interactive behavior is represented in UML by two diagrams known as sequence diagram and collaboration diagram. The basic purpose of both these diagrams are similar. Sequence diagram emphasizes on time sequence of messages, and collaboration diagram emphasizes on the structural organization of objects that send and receive messages. Let us see about the purpose of interaction diagram. The purpose of interaction diagram is to visualize the interactive behavior of the system. Visualizing the interaction is a difficult task. Hence, the solution is to use different types of models to capture the different aspects of the interaction. Sequence and collaboration diagrams are used to capture the dynamic nature but from a different angle. The purpose of interaction diagram is to capture the dynamic behavior of the system, to describe the message flow in the system, to describe the organizational, structural organization of the objects, to describe the interaction among objects. The purpose of interaction diagram is to capture the dynamic aspect of the system. So, to capture the dynamic aspect, we need to understand what a dynamic aspect is and how it is visualized. Dynamic aspect can be defined as the snapshot of the running system at a particular moment. We have two types of interaction diagrams in UML. One is the sequence diagram and the other is the collaboration diagram. The sequence diagram captures the time sequence of the message flow from one object to another, and the collaboration diagram describes the organization of the object in the system taking part in the message flow. We have two types of interaction diagrams, that is Okay, so following things are to be identified clearly before drawing the interaction diagram. Objects taking part in the interaction, message flows among the objects, the sequence in which the messages are flowing, and object organization. Now let us see something about the sequence diagram. The sequence diagram has 4 objects, that is customer, order, special order, and normal order. The following diagram shows the message sequence for special order object, and the same can be used in case of normal order object. It is important to understand the time sequence of message flows. The message flow is nothing but a message method call of an object, that we call it as message flow here. The first call is send order method, which is a method of order object. The next call is confirm, which is a method of special order object. And the last call is dispatch, which is a method of special order object. The following diagram mainly describes the method calls from one object to another, and this is also the actual scenario when the system is running. Consider this diagram which is shown, and customer, order, special order, normal order, and these are the methods which flow between them, that is send order, confirm, dispatch, return, etc. Now let us see about the collaboration diagram. The second interaction diagram is the collaboration diagram, which shows the object organization as in the following diagram. We can see in the diagram. So in a collaboration diagram, the method call sequence is indicated by some numbering technique. The number indicates how the methods are called one after the other. We'll be giving numbers so that the methods one after the other, the methods will be invoked. So we have taken the same order management system to describe the collaboration diagram. Method calls are similar to that of the sequence diagram. However, the difference between the sequence diagram does not describe the object organization, whereas the collaboration diagram shows the object organization. So if the time sequence is important, then the sequence diagram is used. If organization is required, then the collaboration diagram is used. That is the difference between the sequence diagram and the collaboration diagram. Okay, when the time sequence is very important, we'll use the sequence diagram, because we should know which one will be executed one after the other. And if organization is required, we'll use this collaboration diagram. So this is the collaboration diagram of an order management system. Okay, you can see, and you can have the numberings of the methods. That is send order is the first one, confirm is the second one, and third one is the dispatch. Thank you.